Hey guys, it's me again, looking like this. I filmed a lot of videos today, and you can tell that because I look the exact same in all of them. So, the last video I wanted to make for this batch of filming videos is about the cross stitch that's in my house. So I mentioned in my December vlog, I showed a little bit of a project that my grandma did that we have hanging in our house, and I thought it would be kind of a cool video to show you kind of my like legacy cross stitch, like the cross stitch that I grew up looking at. It's all done by women in my family. My grandma on my dad's side, my grandma on my mom's side, and my aunt on my dad's side. So yeah, this is the cross stitch that I grew up looking at. It's been in all of the homes that we've lived in for pretty much my whole life. None of them have initials on them, and none of them have years on them, unfortunately. So I don't have any information about when they were done, which is a shame, and just even more incentive. Please put some documentation on your finishes. Put the year on them, because you never know, where they're going to end up. And it would be really nice, I think really interesting to know kind of the year that these were done in. But I don't know that. I also have no idea like the patterns or anything. I have no idea how we would even start doing that research. So this is just kind of a fun little video for you to look at the cross stitch that is in my house, done by members of my family. And also I'll use this video to show you the two framed pieces that I've done that we got framed. So my mom got Save the Stitches framed, and she also got the Twisted Band sampler framed. And we have those in my house now too, so I will show you those. Let's go right now. So there are two cross stitch pieces in my dining room. They are both done by my grandma on my mom's side, so my mom's mom. This one is one that was done by my grandma Burl. It looks like it's all been done in like half stitch, maybe with yarn. It's like a very, very thick fiber, and it's just some pansies. Again, no year, no initials, which is such a shame, but really pretty colors. And also this fabric is really interesting. I think this is this not crewel? Crewel is different, right? Or is crewel just like thicker thread? I don't know. You'll have to tell me if you can pick out any details from this piece that I can't see. This is the second piece that my grandma Burl did. It's really beautifully framed too. It has like this matting layer, and it is more flowers. She's a big fan of flowers. So this is traditional cross stitch with back stitch, and you can see at the bottom just 1,000 beautiful French knots that she did. So many French knots. So that is the second piece that is done by my grandma. So the next piece I'm going to show you is done by my Auntie Chris, my Auntie Christine. Again, I have no idea what year it was done, but it has always been, it was stitched. I asked my mom, and she said that it was stitched for us. So I don't know if it was before my parents got married, or maybe it was a wedding present. I'll show you in a second. It's very obviously like a welcome thing for your house. So, and it's also got 1,000,000 beads. So let's look at that one. So this is the one that my Auntie Chris did. Sorry about the glare. So it says, "Welcome friends," and it has some bluebirds and some pineapples and then some hearts at the bottom. And hopefully you can see all of the bluebirds and all of the little like berries on this tree are all beads. Sorry about that, telephone ringing. So all of the bluebirds and all of the kind of fruit on this tree are all beads. And then also all of the hearts at the bottom are all made up of beads. Oh my god, and the border! So many beads in this project. And this is clearly done on just some like white Aida. Unfortunately, and my mom has said this, I don't know if it wasn't framed very well, or it hasn't been taken care of very well. So it's quite old, and I think she said that they had some staining but it actually looks fine to me, so I don't know, maybe they managed to fix that in some way, but I think my mom had mentioned it got wet at some point, and then maybe the fabric is a little warped. Anyways, so this may have been a wedding present or just a present for like my parents' first home, I'm not sure, but that one is done by my Auntie Chris. Alright, so the last one I have to show you is 100% my favorite. It is the one that you saw a little peek of in the vlog from December. It's the Svenska Flicka, the Swedish girl. So this was done by my grandma on my dad's side. Her name was Maja-Lisa Esbjorn, and I have been told that we were very similar, and I just wish I could have known her now, like as an adult, because I think we probably had a lot in common. But anyways, so this was stitched in Sweden when my grandma and grandpa lived in Sweden. So it was a Swedish pattern, and they had it in their home for a really long time, and then I guess it got passed down to us. And my dad said that his dad, my grandpa Ted, encouraged my grandma to put her initials in it, and so she did. She didn't put the year in it, but she put her initials in it, which is so nice. And yeah, I guess it was just rolled up in their house for a long time, and then when it got passed down, my dad found this frame at a garage sale, and they framed it. So let me show it to you. So this is the Svenska Flicka. It is so beautiful, and I think so kind of timeless. I don't know if it's the colors or just the style of it. I'll get up closer here so you can see. It's quite big. Like, I don't know if you can tell, that's my hand. It's really big. And it's just, the pattern uses a lot of negative space, so like all of her skin is just backstitched. Her dress is just the empty fabric with no stitching behind it, and all of the people in this town are just backstitched. I just think it's really interesting negative space. And then there's her initials, Maja-Lisa Esbjorn. Yeah, I just think it is such interesting designing that so much of it would be not filled in, but there's something really neat about it too. So yeah, you can see, again, it's done with this really thick, like yarn type material. These are the birds and the butterflies. And then the Svenska Flicka herself in her beautiful dress or shirt and skirt. And then the little houses and the townspeople. And then more flowers at the bottom. So I love this piece. This piece has been in our home for definitely as long as I can remember. And it's so nice to have her initials there too. Like I said, I would have loved a year, but I mean, that is much better than having nothing at all to show that she did it. So that is the Svenska Flicka, and now I'll show you the couple of projects that are mine. So this is in our upstairs hallway. I'm actually standing in the bathroom right now just to show you the full thing. There's not a ton of light out here, so I'm sorry about that, but this is the twisted band sampler that I finished last year, and my mom chose the frame and the mat. So the frame is like this beautiful, I guess it's a double mat. The frame is this silver, there's a dark blue, and then kind of more of a teal. And so that is my twisted band sampler. And this is Save the Stitches. This is also in our dining room. There's the pansies over there and then the other flowers, but I just saved it till last. So again, my mom picked out everything. I think she made such beautiful choices. It's just a black frame, black mat, and then this gold peeking out around the corners. We got really lucky. My friend, kind of a friend of a friend, does her own framing, and so we got both of these pieces framed for about $100 each, which I think is so much. I mean, I know that's not a lot in terms of framing, but I mean, I know we got a deal, but that still seems crazy to me. So that is Save the Stitches. Both Save the Stitches and Twisted Band Sampler I gave to my mom, and she decided that she wanted to frame them. I'm really happy with this one. I think this does look really timeless, and classic. So if you're interested in doing Save the Stitches, you should, because it turns into this beautiful, beautiful piece. Alright guys, so that's it. That is the cross stitch that is in my house. If you guys want to make this a tag, I didn't make it a tag, but you can totally do that. I would love to see the cross stitch that you have in your home, maybe done by members of your family or friends, especially because before Save the Stitches and Twisted Band Sampler, there wasn't anything in the house that was mine because I never thought that I would frame anything. But my mom wanted to frame these things, so now it's kind of cool to think that I have stuff in here too, like along with all these other ladies in my family. So anyways, let me know what you think and what cross stitch you guys have in your home or your parents' home, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.